Now, a road trip with 3 small kids is not a simple endeavor. We've had this huge journey planned, a family road trip around the Southeast US. So we have our tickets to Chicago. I'm starting to pack. I'm already nervous about the trip because it's a big deal, leaving for 3 to 4 months. We've been renting a house for the past 4 years, and our plan was to just keep renting that house so that when we got back from our trip, we could just slip back into our old life, have all our stuff, go back to the same preschool, same gym, everything. It would just be like our life was put on pause. However, 9 days before our flight to Chicago, we found out that our landlord wants to move back into our house before summer, smack dab in the middle of our trip. So
sometimes when I get stressed, I get a stomach ache. And the only thing that makes me feel better is laying with my butt in the air.
So we had a big decision to make. Do we cancel our trip so we can responsibly find a new place to live and move our family in? Or do we quickly move out of our house in a week, put everything we have into storage, vacate the premises, clean up, pack for a 3-month-long road trip, all with 3 kids, 3 and under, running around while we're doing it? We took about an hour to deliberate. We decided to choose the crazy choice. If life is a video game, we've been playing it on advanced mode for sure. It was actually a really good opportunity to downsize. I would say about 1/3 of our possessions got sold, donated, or given to friends. My dad was able to help us move and find homes for some of our larger items, like Michael's collection of citrus trees that have been in the backyard, like his potter's bench that he built with my dad, like our little trampoline, Maple's beloved bouncing horse, Joe, and our dog, Lux. My mom was kind enough to take in Lux for a few months. Everyone around us kind of pitched in to help us figure this out. I was pregnant with all 3 of my girls in this house. I brought all 3 of my babies home to this house. It's the only house we've ever known as a family, and it's definitely home. I will always look back on this house with just so much happiness and gratitude for being able to live in it for 4 years. Besides just the house, we're starting this long journey where anything that's become familiar to us, we won't have anymore. I'm really gonna miss my family and my friends, but we're gonna make these videos and we'll be on social media, and of course I can just call anyone anytime. We can FaceTime. I'm excited to stretch my horizons, but I'm also nervous about this whole trip. How are we gonna do as a family together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Are we gonna drive each other insane? Plus, there's this whole set of urban legends about traveling with babies and toddlers and preschoolers. When I went to my mom group and told everyone what we were doing, I looked around the room and everyone's mouths were just like, Maple just turned 2. On top of preparing for our road trip and moving out, we also managed to squeeze in a birthday party for Maple. It was a combo Maple turning 2 party and a Bon Voyage 3 Little Trees party. It's funny because I literally just made a video about cherishing the little things in life, and now all the little things are being kind of swooped out from under us. Things like the neighborhood that we live in that I took for granted. I mean, I knew that everything could be different when we got back. I knew that things would change, but I didn't think that maybe we would not be able to come back. So it just adds kind of a new twist to our trip. Some things are bittersweet, some things are a little bit stressful, but overall, I think it's really exciting and kind of romantic. The silver lining is we don't have to worry about our house while we're on our trip. No plants to water, no pipes to break. We've been thinking about and talking about traveling for years. We're obsessed with Airstreams and the RV life and full timing with the family and maybe even road schooling or homeschooling our kids while we live in different cities and towns across America. So this trip was inevitable. It's just kind of interesting how everything has fallen into place. Sometimes you just don't know how the cookie's gonna crumble. But a wise man once told us, when you don't know where to start, just book the flight, and then everything else will sort itself out. So that's what we did, and we intend to get on that flight, whatever it takes.